Mauser in front, led by a couple, but the charge is starting to come. Rafish and Delta Tango leading it. Mauser in front, he's holding to a length lead, and Mauser gets in.
Yeah, great result there with Mauser last week. He looks like a nice young progressive staying 3-year-old, doesn't he? We're pretty confident going into the race that everything should fall in his way, and when the short price favourite grabbed hold of early in the race, I was very happy to sort of give us a nice soft lead, and you know, Yendel on at Warrnambool's a big advantage, so well done to all there. Where does he go now? Probably goes to Moonee Valley next Friday night. There's a nice little 2,000 metre benchmark 64 there. I do like racing these 3-year-olds against older horses. It's a tougher type of racing, especially staying horses, and then you can go back to their own 3-year-old grade, and they tend to take that next level in racing. So nice sort of young progressive horse. He's come through the run pretty well too, so we'll give him a crack at 2,000 metres. Probably need to toss up whether we leave the blinkers on him. He just was a little bit fierce for the first half of the race, so whether we pull the blinkers off him or whether we put a bit of gear on him to sort of, might put a crossover on him or something like that, just to get him to settle for the first half of the race. But pretty excited about him. He looks like a pretty nice young 3-year-old. Okay, go to the races this week. Lots of horses racing. You'll see a couple of nice young ones step out this week. So Friday night, Humzz goes to Moonee Valley. Now, we're getting him set for a race at Sandown the following week, and I just want to give him a nice tough run over 9.55 this week. So he'll go around at the Valley Friday night, drawn a nice gate, we'll punch out, we'll go forward, he'll be right in the firing line for a long way, and I don't think there's all that much depth in this. He's up to this grade, and this is his level of racing, and wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run a really competitive race. So that's Humzz on Friday night in a 9.55 at the Valley. Okay, Camperdown Saturday. Got a mare called Punk Princess, probably going to have her first start for us. I'll do a bit of work with her in the morning. If she works up okay, she can go to Camperdown on Saturday. I just want to make sure the track's not too firm. She's not the soundest of horses, so I just want to make sure that the track's not too firm, but she seems to go okay. 1,000 metres first up. Just sort of don't know a real lot about her, but she's a highly strung sort of filly, so probably just ride her just off the speed. Rules at Camperdown is you want to be sort of somewhere around about them, so I don't want to get too far back, but she's a nice sort of speedy sort of filly, so we'll see how we go there. On Sunday, Wangaratta, it's one of those Seymour meetings transferred. They poor old Seymour, they're actually going to dig the whole track up there. Spent millions and millions and still no good. So anyway, track at Wangaratta, I'll take 3 horses up there. Typically Brazen, she went really good first up and then went pretty disappointing second up and pulled up with a really sore knee. I've given her a little bit of time between runs and she galloped up great this morning. So she'll go to Wangaratta on Sunday. Nice little Brazen Bow filly, you know, she gets a chance. She's just sort of shown me that she might want to get over a bit of a trip, but at the end of the day, the Brazen Bows seem to be real speed horses, so we'll just try and keep her nice and fresh and see how she goes over to the 1100 for 3-year-old fillies. Fortune Rose, now I've got her in there. We've never really given her a chance to sort of be a real sit off the speed sprinter. We've always tried to get her over 12, 14, 1500 metres, and she's travelled really keen and was really reliant on the tempo of the race. So just going to drop her back to the 1,000 metres where she'll be nearly at her top the whole race rather than sort of travelling keen and over racing, and just sort of see how she goes there. It just might be the way to go with her, I'm not really sure, but I need her form to be more consistent to what it was. Even the other day I ran her first up at Werribee and she sort of sat really keen sort of mid-race, and then she was okay to the line, where I think back to the 1,000 metres they'll run along, she'll probably sit sort of midfieldish and then be hitting the line, so a bit of an experiment with her, but she seems okay. On the Fox, now he won pretty well first up, got a nice sort of run in behind him and got a split late. He goes up to the mile. I was contemplating going straight to 2,000 metres, but his work was fairly sharp through the week, so I've no doubt he'll still be competitive over the mile, so he'll go up to Wangaratta on Sunday in a mile 64. If he draws a nice gate, he'll sort of land 4th or 5th and sort of be hitting the line nice and hard, and he certainly hasn't gone backwards since his first up run, so he can probably be competitive up there again. Benalla Tuesday, we head off up there. I've got a little filly called Halo Bell. She trialled up really good going into her first up run, then performed really poorly, and we think she's got a tongue over the bit. I give her a couple of gallops with the tongue tie on and she hated it, so we just had to muck around with a bit of gear, and she seems pretty good. I gave her a jump out here through the week and she jumped out really good, was really well behaved, so I'll probably try and take her to Benalla. She just had one start for a non-placing, so she's probably just going to go into the ballot, so she's a little bit of a lottery with her, but she at the moment I want to try and take her to Benalla on Tuesday. Okay, Moe Wednesday, flat capper. We tried him over 1,200 metres and he sort of struggled there. Then we threw the blinkers on him and tried him back over 1,000 and he was okay, probably just over-raced a little bit. So we're hedging our bets and going back to the 1,100, which is the sort of distance he sort of raced. He won over and sort of raced really well over. So nice little class 1 over 1,100 at Moe. Should suit him. He'll bounce and sit right up on the speed, so that he'll probably get every chance. I've also got Halo Bell in there. If she doesn't get a run at Benalla, she'll go there. And a little filly she showed us a bit last time in, and she ran a couple of nice races called Dwelt. Had a little jump out here through the farm through the week and went really, really well. Trialled up okay about 3 weeks ago here at Geelong as well. I just think Moe will really suit her. She'll bounce and sit right up on the bunny, and a little tight track like Moe should suit her down to the ground. So she probably gets every chance if we just needs a half pie draw a gate down there, and but should have at least Flat Capper and Dwelt run then, and maybe Halo Bell also at Moe. Yeah, that's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. The boys, Big Jobs and James, they'll both be back next week, so I'm sure I'll let you know what's been going on. James has been up there at the Magic Millions, plenty of money up there. A couple of the big lots sort of bringing well over $1 million. So I think a couple of the lots that James sort of was looking after, they brought good money as well. So interesting to see what happens up there. What else? Get the pool measured up this week, so hopefully we'll have a bit of action there in the next couple of weeks. But the guy who's doing our pool is he's here this morning, so measuring it all up. So we'll be able to show you a little bit of progression in the next few weeks over that. Until next week, see you later. Interesting, there's a few of the results up there, some big sort of big horses bringing lots of money. That's pretty crap. Start again. Lots and lots of money. How stupid's that? If she just draws a nice reasonable gate, I would expect her to be racing at Kent. You want to keep going there or not? It's pretty loud. I can hear it. It's pretty loud.